So Sarah stared at her blank Individual Research Global Perspectives draft for 3 weeks. Sounds familiar? By the end of our 20-minute session, she had not one but three compelling research topics that connected her passion for marine biology with real global issues. And today, I am sharing the exact 5-step framework we used. By the end of this video, you will never struggle with choosing a research topic for your individual report in your global perspective paper. So I am Karishma and I have guided over 2,000 IGCSE Global Perspective students to research success. And let's turn your blank page into your best project yet. Here's what I see with every student. They end up spending weeks choosing topics, picking something too broad like climate change, or worse, choosing something they think sounds impressive but have zero interest in. The result? Weak research, boring presentations, and grades that don't reflect their potential. But here's the truth. Your topic choice determines 70% of your individual report success before you even start researching. In my experience, students who use a systematic approach to topic selection for individual report score an average of 15% higher than those who just pick something. So let me tell you about Sarah. She came to me completely stuck, saying, I don't know how to write an individual report. The most important question is how to choose the right topic. And here's what we did. So first, the 10 minutes brain dump. Write everything you have enjoyed learning about in the past year. List problems in your community that annoy you. Note global issues you actually read articles about. Include hobbies, causes you support, even TV shows that make you think. Sarah's list included marine documentaries, plastic pollution in her local beach, and her internship at an aquarium. And do you notice how specific these are? Don't filter yourself. This is the pro tip. Your connections often create the most original topics. The second step we used was the global perspective sweet spot. IGCSE Global Perspective has 3 magic ingredients. Local perspective, how it affects your community. Global relevance, how it impacts multiple countries. And multiple perspectives, that is, different stakeholders have different views. And with Sarah, we took marine pollution and found that hit. So instead of making it too narrow, like plastic bottles on beach, or too broad, like ocean pollution worldwide, what we did was how microplastics in the local seafood supply chains reflect global marine pollution patterns. This topic let her interview local fishermen, research global shipping regulation, and examine consumer behavior, and multiple perspectives were unlocked. The research reality check. Before you fall in love with a topic, ask these 4 questions. The first question is, how can you access primary sources, interviews, surveys, and observation? Are there recent secondary sources published within 5 years? Can you gather local data even if it's a small sample? Are there stakeholders you can actually contact? So what was her advantage? She had done internship in an aquarium, gave her access to marine biologists, local restaurant owners buying seafood, and environmental groups. She had built-in access to primary research. So here's a warning for you. If you can only find Wikipedia articles on outdated websites, choose a different angle or topic entirely. Now, the next step is the scope Goldilocks test. So what you need to do here? Your topic needs to be just right, and here's how to test it. The 1-sentence rule. Can you explain your research question in one clear sentence to a 12-year-old? That is how it should be done. So let's understand Sarah's evolution. How does plastic pollution affect marine ecosystems, and what are the economic implications for coastal communities while considering international regulatory frameworks? And the final, how do microplastics in local seafood impacts both marine life and fishing communities in my coastal town? The 6-week reality check is, can you reasonably research this thoroughly in your available time? Sarah could interview 3 to 5 stakeholders, analyze local seafood samples, research 2-3 case studies from other coastal regions. And moving on to the next step, the passion-purpose connection. Here's what separates good individual reports from exceptional ones. Genuine curiosity. Ask yourself, what outcome do you hope your research achieves? Who would benefit from your findings? What would success look like beyond your grade? Sarah realized she wanted to create an awareness campaign for her school cafeteria about sustainable seafood choices, which she directly linked to her profile building activities, which will eventually help her in getting into the top universities. And this connection transformed her presentation from academic exercise to passionate advocacy and admission to her dream universities. So if you need inspiration, here are 5 winning topics which you can make a good research reports on. Obviously, you have to tweak it following the rules I've shared about. One is social media mental health. Compare teen experiences in urban versus rural communities. It will combine psychology and sociology. Next could be fast fashion hidden cost. How clothing waste affects developing nations. It will combine economics and environmental studies. Third, language preservation. Why my grandmother's dialect matters in a globalized world. It will focus on cultural studies and linguistics. Next, food deserts in my city, mapping access to nutrition across economic lines. It will connect geography and health. Next, renewable energy adoption, why some countries lead while others lag. It will connect politics and environmental science. Notice the pattern: personal connection, global relevance, and researchable scope. And now I will come to the most important part of the video, that is common pitfalls to avoid. So 3 mistakes that killed great topics. 1. The Wikipedia trap. If your entire topic is covered in one Wikipedia article, it's not research worthy. 2. The passion override. Loving a topic doesn't automatically make it researchable. Always do the reality check. 3. The trendy topic trap. Choosing what's hot in the news without personal connection leads to surface level research. Remember Sarah's initial instinct. It was AI and jobs because it was trending, but she had no real access to industry experts or relevant local data. So now it's your turn. Pause this video and spend 10 minutes doing the interest audit. Then comment below with your top 3 potential topics. I read every comment and often reply with a specific feedback. If you like this video, do hit that subscribe button. Share it with your project team members, with your teachers, with your school. And see you in the next video.